Dance on the Sealskin. Story by Barbara Winslow. Illustrations by Terry Slope. The thundering beat of the walrus-skin drum lured Annie and her mother through the wintry night. Annie held her mother's hand tightly, taking courage from its warmth. Together with many other villagers, they were walking toward the round South Kisham. Everyone was laughing and talking, so no one noticed Annie's silence. Tonight was Annie's big night. Tonight she would do her first dance at the potlatch. Annie's hands trembled in the soft rabbit skin mittens that grandmother had made for her. Nervously she smoothed her colorful crest back over her fur parkie and looked down at her new mukluks. How Annie wished grandmother could see her now. She thought back to all those nights that had sat on the rough board of the kisham, watching the dancers bounce and sway to the beat of the drums. Grandmother had smiled proudly when Annie asked to dance too. She stood together to learn the dance that would be Annie's first dance. One was young, straight, and the others old and bent, their eyes just alike. But grandmother was old, and one sad night, when the northern lights reached to touch the rim of the earth, grandmother went to be with her ancestors. Now Annie would dance alone. Mother's gentle tug on Annie's sleeve brought her back to the present. The kisham loomed in front of them, and soon they were at the door. Stooping, they entered the steamy interior. Mother and Annie could see many of her visitors seated around the dark walls, laughing and talking. Boom, 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 pounded the drums. Ay, 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 chanted the men from their benches. Annie's heart raced with the beat of the drum. And Annie sat near Aunt Olenka and baby Olga. Annie nuzzled Olga's soft, rosy cheek and smelled her sweet warmth. She grinned when the baby tugged at her long black braids. Olga, like many other village babies born recently, had been named after their grandmother. The villagers believed that grandmother's spirit lived in the child with the same name. Now Annie whispered in Olga's tiny ears, "Little grandmother, I hope you will smile at me when I dance. That will help me to be brave." The dance began. Shaking their dance fans, Ivan's group acted out to the old story of the bear hunt. One minute Ivan was chasing the bear. The next time Ivan was running away. Faster and harder he bounced. "More, more," shouted the people. The drums raced on and Ivan fell to the floor, worn out. Laughter and applause filled the kisham like thunder. Annie wondered whether everyone would like her dance too. Another group began to dance the story of the building a walrus-skin boat. Again Annie watched closely. She could almost see the boat floating on the sea when the dance ended. Boom, 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 the drums beat out the song after the song. Ay, 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 chanted the men. Annie watched the dancers, waiting for her song to begin. Each time the drums started to pound again, her heart skipped a beat. At last, she recognized the rhythm of a crown of fur snugly around her forehead. Next, she fitted a wolverine belt around Annie's waist. Then Mother gave Annie her new dance pants. Then long, graceful strands of reindeer hair were tipped with snowy owl feathers and quivered with a life of their own. The wood handles were carved in shape of the ptarmigans, just as grandmother had been. Annie's hand shook as she reached for the fans, and Mother gave her a quick squeeze of courage. They made their way to the center of the room, where Annie's father waited for them, holding a smooth sealskin. It was silver, just like grandmother's silver hair. He spread it on the floor for Annie to dance on. This was an honor that she would never have again. And her parents took their places with the other members of Annie's group. Then the drums began to sound. Keeping her eyes firmly on the dancer kneeling in front of her, Annie began to dance. Though her knees shook, Annie bounced up and down to the beat. She and the other dancers moved together to tell a story of a daring walrus hunt on gracefully mimicking a hunter stalking a walrus. The dancers swayed, their hands and bodies moving to imitate careful steps across the dangerous ice. Suddenly the walrus spotted the hunter and wriggled to escape. Faster and faster moved the dancers. Wilder and faster beat of their drums, faster and faster ran the hunter. Boom, boom, boom. Ay, 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 pumia, 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 shouted the crowd. More, more, more swiftly ran the hunter. The walrus neared the edge of the ice and open water. Boom, boom, boom. Her braids bounced against her shoulders. Her fan swayed gracefully before her. The shaking of her knees became one of the rhythmic beating of the drums and the chanting of the men. Hurry, hunter, hurry, pounded the drums. The walrus slipped into the sea, and the hunter was left alone. Pumia, 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 shouted the crowd. Ended up. The room exploded in laughter and applause, and the tired dancers moved off the floor. Grandmother's laugh reached Annie's ears. Baby Olga was smiling in Auntie Olenka's arms. Annie stood alone on the silver sealskin. The drums began a soft and muffled beat. She kept her eyes lowered respectfully and extended her dance fans before her. Annie's father spoke in honor of our grandmother who died this winter to show pleasure in our daughter on the night of her first dance. We wish to give gifts to you, our friends. Annie's parents gathered the gifts. First, they touched the gifts to Annie's hands to show they were from her. Then her parents began to pass them out. There were mittens and gloves for the elders, aprons and dish towels for the women. Father offered axe handles and fish traps to the men. The children all received candy and gum. Everyone was given a helping of akatok, Eskimo ice cream. It was a night of pleasure, and Annie's heart was warm and full, but she had to give one last gift. Stepping off of the silver sealskin, Annie picked it up and carried it to baby Olga. As she kissed the round pink cheeks of the baby girl, Annie spread the sealskin on the floor beside her. This is for you, little grandmother, your first dance.